Hey everyone, so I am super excited to announce that I have finally released my presets. So for the first time ever, I am releasing my presets today. So I just wanted to make a quick video to show you guys how I use them and tell you all about them. So I also just re-released my website that's been down for a little while, and I redid the whole thing and it's pretty cute, so go check that out. You can buy my presets on the presets tab. So I've got one preset pack and it has 6 presets in it. These are my essential presets that I use for everything. So they're all different styles, but they do have consistent coloring. So you can edit a lot of different ways and you can still have your cohesive feed. They also all work really well with different lightings, so it pretty much covers all the different lightings that you could shoot in. It was really hard for me to decide to release my presets because they are so special to me. I started building these presets like 6 years ago and I use them for everything. So I was keeping them to myself for a really long time, but I decided that ultimately I did want to share them with you guys. I do get asked all the time. Probably my second most asked question is how I edit my photos. So I wanted to make that available to you guys easily. I did want to make them affordable, but I also wanted to make them an investment. So I kind of based the pricing off of that. So this is not a one-click preset pack. This preset pack is meant to be adjusted. You do have to have a basic knowledge of Lightroom to use these presets. What I'm hoping for is that you can download these presets and that they can teach you more about how Lightroom works. Because they are so different, I want you to be able to spot the differences between the settings, and you can use that knowledge to create your own presets or to edit them, to change these the way that you want them to be. How I really learned to create my own presets is by buying a bunch of different other people's presets that I really liked their styles and looking through their tones and their curves and their colors to see how they edited their pictures the way that they did. So now I'm going to switch to my desktop view to show you guys how to use these. Now we are in Lightroom. I'm going to be editing this photo of Sarah. So we're going to come over here and we're going to add Maiya back preset 1. This is what it looks like when you first put it on. I'm going to adjust this one a little bit because it's a little dark for my taste. This is the preset that I use for pretty much every photo, and it's my favorite one as of right now. So this is what the before and after looks like. Highlights are kind of blue, which has been like one of my very favorite ways to edit. With this photo, I mean, I think it looks pretty great. I probably honestly would just export it like this and use it that way. One thing I might want to do is just bump up my shadows a little bit to give her a little more lightness in her face. But there is that one, my first preset. That's my favorite one. Number 2, you can see kind of the difference between 1 and 2 is this one is a little bit softer than that one. It doesn't have as harsh of contrast, and this one has a little bit more pinks and reds kind of brought through here in her face, and that one I think is pretty great by itself as well. There's the before and after of this one. Here is my preset 3. This one is really muted. It does not have a lot of colors in it, but it still kind of matches with the colors from the ones before. It does have blue highlights and overtones in it, which is kind of just my thing. This one's kind of more of a minimalist look, which I don't use as much, but I do like this one. Most of the photos that I shoot have a lot of color in them. This was one that I would kind of use if I just had been shooting on a white wall. It was super simple and elegant and pretty. And then if I was using it on this photo, I might add a little bit more red, just because her lips look kind of dead. Really put it right up there to give her lips a little more color. And yeah, I might bring the highlights down a tad. But yeah, I like that one. And then preset 4 is my super creamy preset. I was using this preset solely for a couple months there. I really like this one. It's super moody without being dark, and it's very interesting. So if I was going to be editing with this preset, I would maybe bump up my exposure a tiny bit and turn down my highlights a little more, and then maybe kind of mess with shadows. There's that one. And then here is my black and white preset, which I love. I wanted it to look very like New York, kind of like high fashion-y. I wanted it to be really, really contrasty. So there is that one. And then my last black and white preset is really similar to my 4 preset, that's the creamy one, except for that this one is just black and white. So the more I turn up my exposure, the highlights don't really change colors. They just kind of fade into the rest of the photo. Like I said, I just love that creamy look. If I was editing with this one, I'd probably turn my highlights down a little bit, maybe my whites, just to kind of bring more of that detail into the picture. And then maybe I'll turn up my shadows a tad. And this one reminds me of a newspaper image, which I think is really beautiful. So there is that one. By the way, this is Sarah Ray Main. She is absolutely adorable. So that is how I use my presets. I hope that you really love them. If you do use my presets, please hashtag #MaiyaBuckPresets so that I can see. Tag me in your photos. I really would love to see what you guys do with them. I'm super, super excited to be releasing these. I've always wanted to do it, but I just have never had the courage. So hopefully you guys love them. If you have any questions at all, you can always send me a DM on Instagram at maiyabuck.photo. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye! Hey everyone! So I am super, super excited to